Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to Arsenal women's 1-0 win over Liverpool in the WSL. This is their last WSL game before the winter break, though they still have the Champions League on Wednesday. Um, it was a win that wasn't as impressive as some of their recent results have been, but ultimately it's still 3 points in the bag with the job done. I'll start with some of the good stuff. I think, again, very impressive defensively, which under Slagers we have been doing well in defense. I think this is the fourth consecutive clean sheet. So that's been going pretty good. And for all the momentum Liverpool had at times in the game, I think they had there was a stat Sky showed that was like they had 2 touches in the uh, box in the second half, Liverpool. So ultimately, Arsenal probably weren't ever in that much of a risk of losing the game. And also the goal, uh, I think Russo did pretty well to get it. Uh, the commentators kind of made it sound like she was lucky there, just happened to be in the right place at the right time. But I think there is a skill in positioning yourself in a spot where you can't really miss. And I think that some of the best center forwards have that skill, and Russo got herself in a position where she was never going to miss. She was a bit fortunate. It was a botched clearance from a corner from Liverpool that went right to her with an open goal. However, I had that confidence. Like, as soon as she got the ball, I knew she was going to score. And I still think that shows the signs of a quality center forward. And Russo has certainly been that this season. Um, as for some of the issues, there were a lot of uncharacteristic errors this game for Arsenal. So, for instance, Frida Monum, who has been great this season, 2 times had a really great opportunity that she skied over the bar. One of them would have been called offsides anyways, but she still should have gotten it on target. And then there was a second one in the second half when we really could have used another goal to help put the game away. And she had a great opportunity, a few defenders in front of her, but a fairly open goal, and just shot it right over the bar, which I was a bit disappointed in. However, Monum has been great this season, so I'm not going to criticize her too much. And the same goes for Mariana Caldente, who made some uncharacteristically clumsy tackles this game, I thought. Especially one where she was probably lucky to see that the ref didn't notice that she kicked a player in the stomach. I don't think intentionally, but still, that's the sort of clumsy challenge that can get you sent off. So I think she's lucky in that sense that she wasn't sent off or even given a yellow card for that, because it very easily could have been worse. She also, of course, missed the penalty. Went the right way, saw the goalkeeper was going to the left, so she saw it right, hit the post. Um, so that was a bit disappointing. She has scored penalties a few times at Barcelona. I think it was 6 penalties she scored at Barcelona. So she is a solid penalty taker. The other really weird error was Van Domselaar uh, had the ball at the back, no real pressure on her, and kicked it to a Liverpool player who did run in a bit, but still, she should have seen her coming. And thankfully, it ricocheted off her leg and went right back to the hands of Van Domselaar, so it didn't end up having any effect on anything. But a few of those errors were somewhat worrying. However, considering that all 3 of the players I mentioned, Van Domselaar, Monum, and Caldente, have been having very good seasons, um, I'm not too worried yet. As long as performances like this remain an outlier, it's not going to be a massive deal. And I think overall we did do enough to win the game. And if Monum put away her chance in the second half, if Caldente scored the penalty, it would have been a 3-0 win. And I do take some encouragement from that. Also, for the fact that despite Liverpool sometimes looking like a decently threatening force, they never actually managed to make Van Domselaar do too much work. So I am still ultimately fairly encouraged by this, but there were some worrying individual errors that hopefully won't become a habit going forward.